There we go. Facebook, guys. Namaste. God bless. How are all of you? Do I got all my stuff? I hope so. Guy, happy... I'm all messed up. Guys, happy Wednesday. It's National Hat Day here on America's Mentor. And I've worn many hats in my life, and they've all kind of went to shitter. But in a good way. A lot of you guys have most likely have done the same thing. We've tried many things and failed at many things, which is a problem. I'm sorry, that is not the problem, because at least we're trying. Too many hats is kind of wearing them at the same time. That's kind of the emphasis of tonight's show. We're all trying to do so many things at once, but I can guarantee you this challenge that was presented to me months ago has really evolved. I mean, into the most amazing things. I saw this reel, and I'll get to the quote box in a minute. I saw this reel where it said, if you took the main hat, or not hat, but goal, you can call it a hat if you want, and put that hat on for the next 6 months, wore it day and night, and let it evolve into your being in every cell of your body, at the end of 6 months, your life is going to be completely different. Bitch was right. He was completely right. I'm hitting my 4th month, per se. I would say 4.5 months. And honestly, they were right. I took all the little hats off that I was trying to do with my life and focused only on the one main goal. And I can honestly say for you guys as well. I mean, we're all trying to do all these different things, but if you put the main thing, the one that really, wakes you up in the middle of the night saying, I got to work on this, or this feels good, I want to keep pursuing. You work on that one thing and immerse yourself in it for the next 6 months. Get rid of the distractions, anything involved that'll get your mind off of it. I mean, the next 6 months from now, what is it, January? I mean, by the end of July, you'll be like, holy Christmas tree. I mean, I can tell you from honest, I mean, I'm in the process now. And one of the first results of that challenge is I'm sitting in it. It's amazing how when I made this declaration to myself months ago, this place came out of nowhere, man. I mean, literally, I had the idea, but I was wearing too many hats. I was trying to do too many different things, and nothing was evolving. It was kind of, snailing along. I can honestly say right now, if you take that challenge for the next 6 months, and you take off all the hats that you have on right now, that you're trying to accomplish, achieve, attain, and focus on one hat on this National Hat Day. Put that bitch on and every day focus on it for the next 6 months. And mind you, doing, the process, whether it be healing or goals or love or financial success, you focus on that one thing. And I can guarantee you, within the next several months, you're going to start seeing serendipities that are happening, which is one of the words out of the quote box tonight, that are going to be happening all around you. And it goes perfectly with the words of Lao Tzu. He goes, at the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. A lot of us know what we want. We really do. We know what we want, whether it be success, love, financial, whatever. We all know what we want. But we're wearing too many hats, man. We're wearing way too many hats. And I can attest to this back in the 90s, that's actually where the idea for this show came up with. I just watched an amazing movie. I'll give a plug to that. But when you focus on that one thing, you create the serendipities that are going to get you excited. It's going to start drawing it to you. And out of the quote box tonight, this is a proven fact. This is science now, even though Scripture has been saying this for thousands of years. But this is a proven science. Listen to these words. What you focus on, you amplify. It's like taking, like I mentioned with Kurt last week, it's like taking an acoustic guitar and plugging it into an amplifier. You just triple the radius of that sound and the vibration that little wooden thing is sending out. What you focus on, you amplify. What you believe, you attract. That's the one thing I was talking about as far as what you truly want to bring to fruition in your life. What you focus on, you amplify. What you believe, you attract. And the last part is what you embody, you become. Embodying is taken from the tip of your hair, the tall on my head. I got a zip code, man. The tip of your head all the way down to your feet. And you embody that you, whatever it might be that you want to carry on for the next 6 months. And you live in that. Live, breathe it. I mean, take it to bed with you at night in your thoughts and your feelings. You're going to see the most amazing things because you've just told your entire being to start being something different. And it's going to start listening to you. It's going to start...
You've got mail.
It's going to start attracting to you all you've ever desired in your life, besides getting mail in the middle of my show, Meatball. Leave me alone. But really grasp it. Really think about it for yourself. And what gave this show light was... I'm a big fan of Tubi. That bitch kind of just... I got this big widescreen, and on the other side of this desk is my information portal, my widescreen. And that thing's always playing. Why? Because I like the sound. I need sound to keep the ringing out of my ears. That's kind of an age thing, I guess. Or too many rock concerts. I have no idea. But this movie came on. I want to give you a quick synopsis of it. And it'll help you realize that if you really put a direct emphasis on that one hat on this National Hat Day, and you put that on, and you live it, breathe it, and you do everything, whatever desire that one little hat you want to wear, man, all the time, you're going to manifest it. It's going to happen. And this movie is about a company that basically we all use. I mean, literally its GDP, it's bigger than half of Europe. It's absolutely amazing. And it came out of doing that, how should we say, that plan I was talking about, that challenge per se. And imagine having a six-figure income, vice president of one of the biggest hedge funds in the world, living in NYC, got the love of your life, and still he's talking to her at a kitchen table one night saying to regret. He doesn't want to regret living this life. He doesn't want to regret not evolving into something better. How many of you are experiencing that right now? A lot of you are. A lot of you are doing financially probably very well. You're in a position that's paying dividends, and something's eking at you. That this is what I'm talking about. You start living in regret for not doing or being what you truly want in life. That regret is going to take a toll. And regret is to feel sorry or unhappy about something you did or were unable to do. You want to know why somebody's unhappy? Ask them a question. What are you missing? And you will find the answer. If you're around people who don't talk, like they don't talk about their feelings, but they lash out all the time, they're in a world of hurt. One of them could be past experiences, regrets, sadness, and the pain of not pursuing who they truly are. It's like a bird. It's like a rat in a cage. It's stuck. It can't get out. This challenge that I mentioned in the beginning is going to open the door to so many things in your life, and not necessarily on a material level like I'm doing. I'm doing it for like shits and giggles, but it's turned into a lot of fun because now the synchronicities, the occurrence and development of events in a happy or beneficial way, hence good luck, is all transpiring right in front of my eyes. I give that challenge to you guys to understand the true power that you have. And one of his quotes that I'm going to divulge here was, what's dangerous is to not evolve. There will always be serendipity involved in discovery. In other words, good luck. But you got to give a direct emphasis of it. And this is an executive who was 31 at the time, a computer geek, living in NYC, running one of the biggest hedge funds, a vice president, mind you. Guy's making in the high six figures. But he saw an article one day, back in the late 90s, I think it was 99, that the internet was growing at, 2,000% a day. He said, wait a minute. He goes, wait a minute. He and his boss at the hedge fund just asked for ideas to grow the hedge fund. He goes, I got a great idea for, you can bring this out there, people invest in it. He goes, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It kind of sounds like the guy from FedEx who presented this at his Yale for his thesis on what he was doing. And FedEx now is kind of like the biggest shipping company in the world. But he was told the same thing. It's a good idea, but you're here. You're doing great. Well, why would you want to jeopardize that? And he said, wait, but this is an opportunity for all of us. Nah, I just don't get it. The guy didn't get it. And this is the roadblock that a lot of us hit. There's a lot of roadblocks that I hit, man. People just didn't understand my concept, what I was trying to do. Nobody has to understand you. It's you that has to understand you. What you want is not a farce. What you want to have, be, and do is not something, on this imaginary realm, a fantasy. Indeed, that's how it starts. But if you believe in yourself, you can bring that imaginary vision to light in whatever it might be. Well, whatever you want. Love, financial success, peace, and the embodiment of oneself. Believe me when I tell you, well, when you find yourself, the true you, when you find yourself, you'll heal yourself. Literally, everything, all that shit will go by the wayside. If you could take this challenge on just focusing on that one hat, man, that one hat that you really want to wear every day, whether it's the embodiment of complete peace in your life and you practice doing that every day. I mean, I'm telling you, it can't resist you because you're embodying every part of you. And you'll start experiencing those serendipities to create stuff like this. And that's why I keep telling people that you start taking the science end of achieving what you want. In other words, the metaphysical way, the unseen that becomes the seen. You start doing it that way because we were taught backwards. You got to work hard, blah, blah. It all starts in the mind. Every single thing that you want to have, be, and do starts in your mind. It creates energy, emotion, feeling. It starts on with the five senses. It starts ass-kicking everything you want in life if you embody it. If you bring it from tip to toe of yourself, you are going to manifest it. And if you take that 6-month challenge like I'm doing now, and I mean the results are amazing in all I am doing. Not to boast or gloat and bloviate any of that shit. Just to give you guys, I love sharing true experiences. That's the point. The whole point of America's Mentor is not my success. It's giving information that helps everybody. That's the point, man. When you guys, when one person succeeds, we all succeed because that person's world gets better. It's infectious, like that joy germ word I introduced last week. It spreads from your circle, out of your circle, to the world, to the collective consciousness of a whole place, man. It's absolutely amazing. But let me divulge. I've kept you meatballs in the dark over here about what's going on. That person that we all use, still, I mean, to this day, I mean, I'm like a chick. I'm always on there. His company is called Cadabra. Cadabra.com. Yep, Cadabra.com. Nope, wait, that was the first name of the company. The name that came up literally when he was told by the chairman of the board of Barnes & Noble that his idea was a fluke, but he'll still buy it just to keep his mouth shut. That's Jeff Bezos, and the company is called Amazon. And imagine dropping everything like Jeff did at 31. Took his wife, who was Mackenzie, who was an amazing soul, said, I feel it. Let's do it. You get that kind of support behind you, which a lot of us don't have. You get that kind of support behind you, you're gonna evolve into something absolutely amazing. And what's so ironic was after they dropped everything, they left their jobs. I mean, literally, Jeff's parents gave him money to open this shit. And the movie's called Jeff Bezos. It's on Tubi. You guys like Tubi? Watch that movie. It'll get you off your feet. It'll wake you the hell up to realize that anything is possible. You think you have the world now, but deep down within, if you're not happy, and that company is actually just turning 30 years old, that's it. It changed the lives of just about every American. I would say the majority of the world. Just like Zuckerberg did with Facebook. He wanted to connect the world. Indeed, what did Bezos do? His vision was to bring the world to the people, and on one little screen. So what did he start with? Books. It wasn't even his passion, man. When he had a list in the movie, he was checking off things that were already involved, and books was not even on the list of people that were exploring into building websites for. So what did he do? He found a way to do it. He found a way to import every book ever written, and it's stuff like this, like I said in the very beginning, what you embody, you're going to find it. And as he pulled up to his new home after they moved from New York to Seattle, and literally driving there, him and his wife, they're setting up the LLC in the car as they're doing this and talking to people on those toasters back then, the remote phones that they had. The thing was huge. And they're literally setting up the business plan as they were driving, as they were going across country. Got to this place, got to the garage, and his wife looks at him. She said, "This is not it." He goes, "Oh no." He goes, "Everything we have is right here." He was right, because in that little spot, that little garage where Cadabra was born, which eventually turned into Amazon, he brought the best minds together, people who supported him, and created now one of the biggest retailers in the world. I don't think that was his objective. He wanted a place where anybody can just sit and shop and have everything there. So what did he start with? Something on the internet that would start the process, which was books. Which I love books, by the way. And it's quite ironic because the Barnes and Noble chairman said, you'll never be the largest bookstore because I'm the largest bookstore, former largest bookstore. And he really badgered him and brought him through hell. So guys, check out the movie, Jeff Bezos. It'll just give you a little kick in the ass. It'll help you realize that if you take this challenge and for 6 months, literally, you take that time, put one hat on, that it's because it's National Hat Day. The one hat of the person you've always wanted to be. You take that to bed with you. You wake up with that every morning. You work on it every day, besides life's distractions. And you sacrifice yourself for the next 6 months to that objective, what you've always wanted to be. Get rid of all the other hats and objectives in your life. The one thing that would make you feel the best. I'm living proof right now. It's in the process. You guys have the same ability. We're all the same, man. You don't have to worry about edifying yourself and this and that. Just like Jeff Bezos said, we have everything we need right here. And that's what Lao Tzu said thousands of years ago. You have the power within you, but you got to tap into it. How do you tap into it? You let it embody you to the fullest, every fiber of your being, on what you've always wanted to have, be, and do. That one thing that keeps kicking you in the ass every day when you wake up. Don't forget about this. This is you, but you keep having distractions in life and avoiding it. I can guarantee you, you guys take that challenge for yourself. And by the end of July, man, I'm telling you right now, you're going to see the most beautiful things happen in your life. And I'll say that quote of the day one more time on this National Hat Day. Think of this. You pick that one thing that you want to have, be, and do. What you focus on, you amplify. You've just taken it to the third power. You literally, okay, fine now. It's your aura, which is great. That's fantastic because it's the energy that you're creating. What you believe, you attract. This is where you work on the inner workings of the mind. You know it's already there. Like as Jeff said, here we have everything we need. You know it's already there. Now you have to reaffirm it. In essence, affirmations, I write mine down every day. I work on that every single day. And the final code is what you embody, you become. You let that, because we're already sponges, sadly, but we're sponging in the wrong kind of liquid, man. You start getting into one thing and let your body absorb it, meaning like every ounce of you, of what you've always wanted to have, be, and do in life, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter. Love, success, peace, whatever it might be. You focus on that one thing. Take it to the next level for the next 6 months. Guys, and your life's going to be totally amazing, guys. Not that it already is now. It just brings you to what you've always wanted to have, be, and do. It'll at least start the process. Because if you start living in regret is like turning your blood into iron. It doesn't flow, man. It'll destroy you from the inside out. You start living with regret about not creating or not having the love of your life, or not having the business you always wanted to have, or not have the financial stability, or at least start the process by edifying yourself to get it out there. You're going to live in regret. It's going to destroy you from the inside out. Drive by any graveyard. You'll see 6 feet under a lot of dreams, man, that went into the shithole. You got to ask yourself that question. Do you want to be a part of that? Or do you want to be a part of a life of evolution of self, of understanding yourself, of believing in yourself? With those attributes, you're going to create the most beautiful thing, guys. So happy Wednesday to you. Take off all those hats, man, on National Hat Day. Put on one. The one that makes you, the one that you believe in yourself, the one that you know you can achieve, because it's resonating inside of you right now. I guarantee you it's going to start coming to life, guys. So America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on X, guys. Please follow me, Jerry Maldonado 2, for unique information to help you to your destination, and my YouTube channel, at America's Mentor. That's a new plug, man. But check out that movie, Jeff Bezos, on Tubi if you can. It will, like, you'll be like cheering for the guy, man. It's an amazing set of rules that he put in front of himself that literally changed the world, guys. So I'm not asking you to change the world. I'm asking you to change your world if you're not happy. Enjoy your Wednesday, guys. I'll see you guys soon, man.